In the vast and often chaotic ecosystem of human life, we seek connection. We look for a bond that grounds us, something sturdy in the face of life's unpredictable currents. We call this powerful force love, but what is it really? It is far more than a fleeting feeling, it is more than a poetic verse. True love, in its most fundamental form, is an act of profound responsibility. It is an anchor unseen beneath the surface, holding fast not because it is forced to, but because it chooses to. We often imagine love as a dazzling light, a sudden burst of warmth that changes everything. Yet its enduring power is not found in the initial spark. It is found in the steady, quiet flame that follows. This flame requires tending. It needs fuel. That fuel is responsibility. Let us observe a small family unit. Here we have a man named Alex. He is a good man, steady and kind. His life operates like a well-oiled machine. He goes to work, he comes home. He shares dinner with his wife, Sarah, and their young son, Leo. The household runs on a quiet, predictable rhythm. The bills are paid, the refrigerator is stocked, the lawn is mowed on Saturdays. Sarah is the heart of this small ecosystem. She orchestrates the daily ballet of life with a gentle hand. She knows the secret to making Leo laugh. Their son, Leo, is a bright spark of energy. He's curious, full of questions. He trusts his parents completely. He knows a hand will lift him when he falls. This trust is the product of steadfast responsibility. He doesn't yet understand the mechanics, only that it works. The change begins with Sarah. The music of her laughter, once a constant melody in the home, starts to fade. She moves through her days with a little less light in her eyes. At first, Alex does not fully register the shift. The machine of his daily life continues to run. He sees the surface, but he does not yet perceive the deep, underlying current of change. The small acts of care that were once second nature to Sarah become effortful. The packed lunches are sometimes forgotten. The bedtime stories are shorter, her voice distant. Leo, in his innocent way, senses the change most acutely. He asks, "Is Mummy sad?" Alex reassures him and himself that she is just tired. The breaking point arrives on a Tuesday evening. It is mundane, ordinary. Alex comes home to find the house dark. Dinner is not made. The silence is absolute. In that moment, Alex realizes the truth. The routine, the schedule, the well-oiled machine. None of it matters if the person he loves is lost. In that dark and silent living room, Alex is faced with a choice. He could retreat. He could react with anger or frustration, demanding to know why the system has failed. But something else stirs within him, a deeper instinct, a powerful and ancient call. It is the voice of love, not as a feeling, but as a verb. He looks at Sarah, truly looks at her. Perhaps for the first time in a long time, he sees not an inconvenience, he sees a person in pain. In that moment of pure observation, the weight of true responsibility settles upon his shoulders. It is not a burden placed there by expectation. It is a mantle he chooses to lift from his own heart. He walks over to the sofa. He does not speak. He does not offer solutions or fixes. He simply sits down beside her, close enough that she can feel his presence. He takes the edge of the blanket and pulls it more snugly around her shoulders. It is a small gesture, almost insignificant. But in the vast emptiness of that room, it is everything. It is a signal. It says, "I am here. I am not leaving. I will sit with you in this darkness." Days turn into weeks. The journey through the darkness is slow. Alex learns that responsibility is not a single heroic act, but a series of small, consistent choices. He learns a new language, the language of care. For a long time, Sarah does not talk about what she's feeling. Alex learns to listen to her silence. He sits with her, offering his presence as a safe space, free of judgment. This new role changes Alex. He discovers a deeper strength within himself. He finds a capacity for empathy he did not know he possessed. Seeking help, making appointments, he becomes her advocate, her partner in her struggle. Through this process, their son Leo learns a vital lesson. He sees his father stepping up. He sees a new kind of love in action. Not the love of easy, happy days, the love of difficult, uncertain times. If this message is resonating with you, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message about the true nature of love and responsibility. The story of Alex and Sarah is a powerful illustration of a universal truth. In any adult partnership, love demands this level of responsibility. It goes far beyond the shared responsibilities of bills and chores. It is the duty to create and maintain a space where both individuals feel emotionally safe. It is the commitment to be a student of your partner, to learn their unique language of fear, joy, stress, comfort. This responsibility means being the person who notices. It's easy to move through life side by side, yet miles apart. True partnership requires the active, conscious effort to look up and see the person next to you. Furthermore, it means being accountable for our own impact on the relationship. It is the willingness to apologize when we are wrong without excuse or defensiveness. This principle of responsibility extends outward, forming the very foundation of the family ecosystem. A mother's love for her child is perhaps the most primal and powerful example of this. It is a responsibility that is born in an instant. This responsibility is not just about physical needs, food, shelter, safety. It is a deeper calling to tend to the emotional garden of a child's heart. It means creating an environment where a child feels seen, heard, valued for who they are. In a healthy family, this responsibility is a shared ecosystem. It is not the burden of one person alone. Each member learns to contribute to the well-being of the whole. This creates a powerful sense of belonging and mutual respect. This garden requires constant tending. Responsibility means pulling the weeds of resentment and watering the flowers of appreciation. A family is not something that simply exists, it is something that is built day by day. There is a common misconception in our world. We often see responsibility as a chain, a heavy weight that restricts our freedom, but this is a profound misunderstanding of its true nature. When responsibility is born of love, it is not a chain at all, it is a gift. It is the privilege of being the person someone can count on. It is the honor of being a source of strength and of safety in a chaotic world. Think of Alex sitting in the darkness with Sarah. Was that a burden? In that moment, he was not losing his freedom. He was exercising it in the most meaningful way possible. He was freely choosing to be present for the person he loved. This choice gave him purpose. It transformed him. The act of taking responsibility did not diminish him. It made him larger. It connected him to his own deepest capacity for empathy and to strength. This is the paradox of love's duty. In giving of ourselves, we become more fully ourselves. The story of Alex and Sarah does not end in the darkness. It ends with the slow, hopeful light of a rising sun. Through his steadfast responsibility and through her own immense courage, Sarah begins to heal. The journey is not linear. There are good days and bad days. But the silence in the house is gradually replaced by conversation and eventually by the returning sound of laughter. Their love has been tested by fire, and it has emerged stronger. This is the call that love issues to each and every one of us. It asks us to be more than we thought we could be. It asks for our courage, our patience, and our strength. It asks us to step out of the comfortable confines of our own world. It asks us to stay when it would be easier to leave. This is the high cost of love. But the return on this investment is immeasurable. It is a life rich with meaning, connection, and profound purpose. So let us embrace this responsibility not as a weight, but as our highest honor. Let us be the person who steps up. Let us be the one who offers the blanket in the dark room, who listens to the unspoken pain. For in doing so, we answer the most fundamental call of our own humanity. We become a force for healing and for hope in the world. This is the truth about responsibility. It is, and always will be, the most courageous and beautiful way to say, I love you. If this message has touched your heart, please subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and share it with someone who needs to hear about the transformative power of responsible love. Together we can spread this vital message about what it truly means to love and be loved. Thank you for watching. Thank you.